Hello, precious mamas and mamas-to-be. This is your host, Ilka B, with the Liberated Birth Movement.
Another myth. Your baby is too big.
Oh, that is something that women hear all the frickin' time. And there's three major problems that come with that myth. The first is that actually we have no way of truly measuring that. The problem is that if you're going to your doctor or your hospital, you will most likely get an ultrasound to measure your baby and to see how much your baby weighs. But have you ever heard about the false positives of this ultrasound? There's up to like 3 pounds of difference between what they tell you your baby is weighing and how big it is and how it actually turns out to be. So that instills a lot of fear in moms. The second issue is that we're completely dismissing the individual person, the individual woman that's pregnant, and the individual baby, and the whole family history and everything that belongs to that, because sometimes there are just bigger babies in a family line, and sometimes there's smaller babies in a family line. A mother that is 6'7" can totally have a big baby, and a mom that is 5'4", maybe has a little harder time with a big baby. But we're completely dismissing the individual person if we're just saying a baby is too big. And the third thing is that it really instills fear and worry in a woman, and that is a whole other trajectory that it leads to. So what are we doing if we're having all these fears around having a too big of a baby? It leads to more monitoring. Means you will have all this measuring going on, and you will have all this ultrasounds going on, and they're telling you constantly that your body is a failure. So that beautiful female capable body all of a sudden is a failure, right? Your baby is too big. You're not going to be able to birth a baby big like that. And it really instills a distrust in your own, body, and the process of birth. And, there's one little caution that I give, and it is, yes, in certain cases there is a true big baby, not even 1%. And that most likely comes from a very wrong nutrition throughout your entire pregnancy. It means you're eating too much carbs, and you're not really having the excellent optimal nutrition that you need for the right development of your baby. And so it can sometimes happen that you develop gestational diabetes, or that your baby actually is a little bit too big. But most of the time, that is really just fear-making, because what we underestimate is the power that a woman develops during birth. And believe me, I have seen with my own eyes a 5'4" tiny woman roar an 11-pound baby out, and she didn't even tear in this entire process, and she felt really freaking empowered, and she did that at home without medication. I've seen that multiple times. It has nothing to say. Our vaginal tissue, if we are truly relaxed and we're having an undisturbed birth, and all these wonderful birth hormones can unfold throughout the process, they can help our vaginal tissue to fully relax and be stretchy and flexible, so that a baby can be, birthed without tearing or other damage to the body. And just know that your body is made for this. Your body wouldn't build a baby that it's not able to birth, right? So why would we even question that? Why would we question that the baby actually knows the right time, the right weight, the right everything to come to this world with? So make sure that you just take really good care of yourself, that you exercise, that you have good nutrition, and that you develop these mindset tools to fully trust not just yourself and your body and your capabilities, but also that your baby knows.
Please follow the Liberated Birth Movement on Facebook or subscribe to our channel. If you have more questions how to apply these ideas to your pregnancy and birth, schedule a call and we'll get you clear on what you want and how to get it. meetme.so/liberatedbirth. meetme.so/liberatedbirth. Always remember, birth belongs to women.